So it is a bigger sin, not just against her, but against yourself and your dignity and your responsibility as a man. Your job is to protect women.
I'll give you the gender.
Period.
I don't see it exactly the same way.
Because you don't want to admit it. You're telling me some girl's going to kick your ass. And you know that's not true.
Hold on.
This video is brought to you by Incogni. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that you guys are aware of this. Maybe you're not aware of this, or maybe not as aware as you should be, but your information is being sold online. Have you ever gotten those text messages from some campaign, some freaking salesperson that you have no idea what the company is about? That's because your information is getting sold online, and it's dangerous. People can dox you, they can impersonate you, somehow secure some of your passwords through your email. You don't want your stuff to get out there and get exposed to that type of a liability. And the reason why I believe that Incogni is excellent is because they actually send data protection complaints to everybody that got your information so they can take your information down. Very simple to do, very easy. Let me show you. You even get a dashboard so you can see what's been taken off. And just looking at this dashboard, it's definitely not mine because I got way too much stuff on here. But I got I got at least one other person to sign up on this thing. I'm gonna try to get the whole team on it. But as you can see, just very quickly, this is the complaints that were sent, 82 in progress, 43 complete, and it's only 32 hours. And so you can look at this, you can see how much stuff is being taken off. And, you know, it's very easy to do. I don't see why anybody would use any other service than Incogni. All you got to do is use discount code Tatum. And if you use my code at the link below, you'll get 60% off your annual plan. And that is incogni.com/Tatum. Like, subscribe to the channel, hit your bell so you get notification anytime I go live, make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. And I think it's really funny, the interview, because Tucker Carlson holds him accountable to a lot of things. But let me just play you a quick clip of, I think clip 9 is the one I want to play first. I'll play a quick clip of Cuomo and Tucker Carlson's interview.
I don't make a gender distinction.
Really?
I know too many women who can kick my ass.
You
know what I mean? Like
I don't think you know That's not true.
I do.
Name one who could kick your ass. So I'm 6'1".
Are you?
Was before I had back surgery.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to be real with each other here. You know what I mean?
Well, you're a lot taller than I am. Okay, so I'm just saying. And you're famously a bodybuilder. There's not one woman in America who can kick your ass. It's just not true, and you know it's not true. And you have to say it.
You
to, like,
went
make
to the UFC fight.
Unmarried.
You went to the UFC fight. You think you could get in there with the women who are fighting and come out looking like that?
No, I'm saying you specifically.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I have a polygraph exam, and I didn't want to have to do this on camera, okay? But if I applied it to you,
I would pass in flying colors because I know how to beat the test. And I can tell you how if you want to know. Okay, that's why they're not admissible in court.
But can I just ask you, like, you know in your heart you don't actually think there's a single woman.
No, I really do.
What's her name?
I really do. I know. The whole point is that I don't have to know them by person.
Men and women are very different, much more different. You know, we spend all of our time on racial differences. Your race, my race, and there are differences between races. There is no difference between races that's a quarter as profound as the difference between sexes. These are biological differences that are physical, they're psychological, they're hormonal.
Well,
these are kind of profound differences.
But that's kind of the point about drawing racial distinctions, is that you're really the same. And obviously,
that's my point.
Biologically, you're different. But what I'm saying, I don't see it as a less than. Can women lift as much weight as men on average? Of course not.
No. I'm making the opposite argument. It's not less than. I like women better. And I think that my job, all of our jobs as men, is to treat women differently, and better than we treat men. That is the idea. Oh, that's chivalry. Yeah, okay, honey. Good luck in a world without it. And I'm serious. If you got into an argument, and I know you well enough to know, if you're standing in a restaurant, someone's like, "Fuck you, Chris Cuomo," you'd punch him out. If a woman did that...
Depends where my cash flow is. I really don't have a lot of capital right now.
You would want to. You're quick with the punches.
I would definitely want to.
I happen to know that. If a woman got way up in your face, you would know. Exactly.
I wouldn't.
Exactly. So it is a bigger sin, not just against her, but against yourself and your dignity and your responsibility as a man. Your job is to protect women.
I'll give you the gender.
Period.
I don't see it exactly the same way.
Because you don't want to admit it. You're telling me some girl's going to kick your ass, and you know that's not true.
Hold on.
Pretty much what Tucker Carlson had asked Chris Cuomo Well, Chris Cuomo starts out by saying, I don't believe in a distinction between male and female, because there's a lot of women that can kick my butt. But he used the other word that start with an A. And Tucker Carlson said, look, man, I'm 6'1", and you're much taller than me. You're known to be a bodybuilder. He said, there's no woman on earth that can whoop you. Keep it real. He said, name one. Of course, in the clip that I heard, Chris Cuomo couldn't name one. There is a significant distinction, and I'll play the other clip too, because they get into some other stuff with the masks and stuff like that. But there's a unique distinction between men and women. I don't think that there's a single woman that can beat me up. If we were in a cage and we just straight street fighting, I don't think there's a woman on planet Earth that can beat me up in a street fight in the cage. I don't care nothing about that jiu-jitsu stuff. Straight punches, we throwing straight blows. It ain't gonna happen. I think I'm stronger than probably 99% of women in the world, and I don't even bodybuild. And uniquely, I'm pretty strong, right? I just the other day I squatted, what was that, 405 twice, like I was squatting my son on my back. And I forget what I did in bench the other day. I could hit 315 pounds like it's going out of style. I could probably rep that. When I was in college, I could rep 315 like 15 times. So I did 605 twice for rep max. And so I'm uniquely stronger than an average human being. But even now, in my late 30s, ain't no woman can outlift me. And if she can, it's like 5 of them. And I'm not even a bodybuilder. And so people should make that strength distinction. But let me say this too, while I'm on the subject, because I have to go down this path. There's a girl on Instagram that made a video, and she is the most annoying woman on planet Earth. She is a nagging, raging, I want to use a word that starts with a C, but I'm not, because I'm a Christian. She's a raging, you fill in the blank. This woman, somehow she showed up on my Instagram feed. Her whole channel is about hating men, complaining about motherhood, and being a wife. Her whole channel. She even have courses that she teach on this stuff. And she's married to a man. And it is asinine to me. And she had this little segment where, and then I commented on it because I couldn't take it no more. She had this little segment where she go, men need to start planning date night. But it wasn't that she said men should start planning date night. It was how she said it. And she created an environment where it was her versus him. It was like, yeah, and I got to do this and this and this and this and this, and he want me to do something for him. So she made it out to see date night is just for him, and that this is her doing something for him by coordinating date night, even though she runs the schedule and she claims that she's put everything together for the kids, and he needs to come up with date night because it's for him. And it sounds so crazy and was so ridiculous. And I said, I knew before I commented, I said, this woman is a raging feminist. I know she is. You go to her description in her Instagram, she says nothing about being a wife. She don't even mention her husband. She don't say nothing about being a wife. She does wear the wedding ring. And let me tell you this, it's a new thing out, y'all. These feminist nut jobs, they don't call them husband anymore. I just found this out. There's a thing. They call them partners. She won't say my husband did this, because I guess in the world of stupidity and feminism, that husband is a derogatory term. That it's shameful to call a man your husband. So this brain dead person calls this dude her partner. It's insane. And she got this thing called equal labor or something movement. That means men and women do equal labor in the house. Now let's keep this straight. That really means that men do equal labor to women. She don't do equal labor to him. Ain't no way in the world she going out there cutting that grass. And she ain't even trying to. But in the house, on the traditional female thing, she want him to do half of that. And she's a raging lunatic, man. And she ended up responding to one of my videos. And so, of course, I had to get her. But she's a raging lunatic. I should play a clip. I'm going to get the clip for you. I'm going to put a clip on the radio so you guys can hear this woman on Women's Day. On Women's Day, she said men have never done nothing for men, don't advocate for women. They don't support women. Yeah, I don't want to hear no man say happy Women's Day because y'all don't do nothing for women. And men then created a world where women are oppressed. And I'm like, that man that's married to her is miserable as a mother. I know he is. He's either gay or he's miserable. One of the two things is happening. He does not attracted to her, so he don't care what she say, or he's a miserable man. a woman that's married to a man says men have done nothing for him and created a country that's oppressive to women. You got to be the dumbest woman on earth to say something like that. And just like black folks, listen, all of your rights came from men. I'm going to say all of your defended rights, because your rights came from God. But for you to express your rights, your God-given rights in this country, is because of men. The freedoms that you see in this country that you're able to openly express is because of men. And I'm not saying women didn't have a part in it, but men fought wars and died by the hundreds of thousands. You know, when women couldn't vote, whatever, who do you think gave them the right to vote? It was a bunch of men. All these selfish kid sacrificers, who do you think gave you Roe v. Wade? A bunch of men voted on that. I mean, you go down the list. Men have established an incredible world that we live in. And I get mad with black people on this too. They go, white man did this. Well, who you think, why you free today? Because of white people. And then we go back and look. I know I'm jumping around because this is the way my brain thinks. It just made me think about what's going on in Haiti. I don't know if you know the barbecue. They're literally called barbecue. They call it the barbecue or something like that. It's a group of Haitian gang that took over the country. They're taking over the country. They had to evacuate the embassy because these people are killing people. My wife said they kill people and then they eat them. But the white man is, and these are black people, Haitian people, but the white man is the devil. So going back to the statement about this one woman is that even making a statement like that is just absolutely out of control and ridiculous. That men have never built anything and women are oppressed. The feminist woman just irritates the heck out of me. I normally wouldn't say nothing, but it boils my blood that there's women that exist like that. They're just a detriment to the world. They don't want traditional. It's funny, they want a traditional man, but they don't want to be a traditional woman. The modern woman, not y'all, because y'all perfect and y'all generation has done right. The modern woman today is so delusional. I think the average woman is completely delusional. Hold the phone. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoy my content, I guarantee you will enjoy Tatum Plus, brand new platform that we just launched, exclusive content, behind the scenes of speaking engagements, all the stuff you can't see on all of my social media platforms. We'll always have free content, but the extra stuff for people